Hello, chat. We're back for our 12th episode. There's not many of us here, and I don't
No.
blame them because today we get to talk about Gohan all day.
Oh my god.
I completely forgot we are going to talk about Gohan, actually. Can I leave now?
No.
It is pretty,
Anyway.
it's pretty fun. Don't worry.
All right. I guess we should start with the man himself. Let me switch the screen over real quick.
Let's talk about SCR Fatu.
Not this one. Not this one. The other one. The one that's low key better than him. Yeah, he got his
Oh,
easy.
this
Oh my
guy.
gosh. The
Hon-
unit that everyone loves.
Honestly,
Oh,
I think he's a pretty good EZA overall. I don't think he gaps the game like people were saying, or he gaps like EZAs either. You have to use him on a very specific like team setup. He doesn't want to be on like Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku's team, for example, because that seems
his
too
best thing is
fast.
Constantine.
I disagree. I think his best thing is Blitzing.
Or he's fast
And
with
I-
Constantine.
I'm going to point that out because I was also side by Trucy and her friend circle because they used to love to go on. I'm just putting it
Okay,
out
buddy.
there. Yeah. Yeah, you're not just saying that.
But yeah, overall, I do think he's a good
Bro.
EZA. It's really funny too because he actually does damage now, but no one talks about it for some reason.
I just want to say why he's this good and why Super Vegeta was not this good.
Oh my
I-
god. It's always Super Vegeta, man.
The Annie
I
tweet,
don't-
the Annie tweet is true now.
I
The Annie tweet is
I
true.
just
Unfortunately, for once, I have to agree with Koma that because not only does this guy have like quad supers and base, just look at
Why?
his super attack effect for a second. He lowers attack. Like, why?
Did it?
They-
Did they do that before?
they-
No.
I think they did too much. I think they. I don't know why
They did not.
they decided to give him to. Like they could have held off a bit, I think, compared to how they made like Aeon Bardock or Super Vegeta. What they did not with him, so and they make him good. And
The debuff does
Get it,
not
right?
matter all that much. Because it's the way it works is that this team just takes no damage from normals. And that's where the debuff are their most powerful. Otherwise, you're gonna add it to the SA multiplier, so you're gonna be like 100k, like a 200k drop. So, like, it's not that broken to have debuffs, especially since usually he's the only one on the team that debuffs. Like, I can go over it. Like, his defense, he's not the tank he was on release. If you're not careful, he can get washed by a super slot one. It happened to me multiple times against Tech Gogeta. Even with the AGL Gohan, he can get washed with a super.
even versus
Now
Max, I don't
you
think
just
this guy is
transform him
that
as soon as you can. There's like no reason not to. Just transform him as soon as you can. Yeah, he only has the Boo team.
I feel like with
alright.
this guy is that I have a feeling that if they were gonna like break him, they would have given him anything multiplicative because I believe he doesn't have anything multiplicative in his passive, right? It's all
His attack is that's it.
But it's just attack.
Yeah, but
you know?
but his
But that's why
defense
he
is
gets-
additive, right?
Yeah, his defense is in fact additive. Yes. I think honestly he would have been a lot better. He wouldn't have been broken. They should have just let him keep his 30% DR for like the whole fight. I'm not sure why that's only one
No,
turn.
he was-
I don't think that would have made him like
he
turbo
was
broken.
really good. Because
You're not
One of my
age
problems
out.
is
You're gonna
very-
get. Huh?
no, one of my
You
problems with
get
this guy is that he should. I don't think he's as tanky as people say. I think he relies too much on links and too much on Renji too. I
Oh,
have
no,
seen this guy get
yeah.
destroyed. Even Selmac destroyed this guy turn one. Like it's like 500k, 600k super. It's very reliant on.
Not 600k,
Specification.
460. Just don't put in slot one, turn one. His best partner, like TLR, this guy's like one of the best partners for that LR, so his link is big of an issue anymore. But there's a problem that nobody is talking about. Is that the Saiyan lineage? He does not get it, so he has to get the 3 key, which is not a big deal until you have to get the 3 key and you have to get the 5 key spheres with the AGL Gohan.
Oh
So
yeah,
it
that's a
might
big
end up
problem.
so it might end up with a situation where, yes, the AGL Gohan gets it, but this guy cannot super. Or this guy has to get it. AGL Gohan does not get the 24 key. So,
Yeah.
like, there's
One
also that
issue.
problem.
Another issue I found with this guy is that like if you don't get an additional super from like the start of the fight, he can like struggle to like get his quad super passive in.
It's just turn 1. Turn 3 just gets this. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah, but like, it can determine a good bit depending on your rotations and just luck, I guess.
Oh, yeah, also.
Hold it.
Hi, hold it.
Hello, Holden.
Also, there's the fact that this guy is hyper specific next to AGL Ultron, so you have to get both in turn 1. Like, that's like a pretty much a necessity for both of them. That they get, like, both to the same rotation. Or, like, you just get way weaker. There's that.
Hey, I don't want to be rude, but like, I apologize if my audio is not as crisp as it was in my most recent video. Not to plug or anything, but I just uploaded the first video on my channel number 307 days. If any of our listeners want to go over there to my YouTube channel, not to plug or anything, but you know, I do have a channel, unlike some of the people in this call here. But anyway, what I was gonna say is, Yuna, I do not care about that. Are we talking about my loving, my good little Christian boy AGL or Ultimate Gohan? Is that who we're discussing right now?
No, we're talking about the tech
I
one.
was just talking about like just Tech-Han.
We're
Oh,
talking
Tech
about
Con.
Coma's favorite
Alright, never
unit.
mind.
Yeah.
We'll,
False alarm. False alarm. I
Yeah.
have nothing to say.
Yeah, we'll get to the AJ one in a minute. Like Coma said, I
Alright,
do
I'll-
feel like this guy
I'll come
isn't.
back to him.
I feel like this guy isn't as tanky as people say, which is why I do wish he kept the 30% DR. That way he just feel more slappable on a lot of teams if he had to. But
I think that's a little much, probably, but I mean, I don't know, because like we're talking about like greatly stacking with guard with DR. I mean, guard stack DR, guard stack DR. But
Shut up, Cap.
I think it's just it's a little bit too much because now we're like talking about reaching AGL or Burly defensive numbers on like turn 7, but with the DR before attacking still happening after attacking, and that's a lot. It's a little much, I would say.
I guess they could just give him the
Compared to like,
Yeah, you can go.
go ahead.
okay, well, I was gonna say like comparatively to like the other TURs that we have, like Exchange Boost 70% DR, but he doesn't have guard. He doesn't have stacking. Like he has a little bit of stacking, but not really. It's not the same thing as like Gohan, who has all these defense links. He has, you know, those high defense boosts and passive, and he's guarding. Like if you give him permanent DR, it just creates an environment where it'll be really difficult to power creep him. Whereas right now, it's you know, I can see a world where he's just gonna be unusable after a certain point, just like how he ended up being last time. Now, of course, you could cope run him, you know, like people still did, like, guys, look at Tech Gohan in 2023. Like, look at this guy. He's, like, better than, like, some of the top 5 TURs. Like, you could do that and cope and, like, run cheese builds that will, you know, work 1% of the time 5 years from now. But, I mean, I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to do that, you know, with the way the events are currently shaping up. Also, his attack debuff does almost nothing unless you're running other debuffers, so that's important to mention.
That's what I told them that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget what I want to say.
All right.
I do think that like he does not get the other easy ATURs. Like Kefla's like I think Kefla is better if she gets Kappa. I think Kefla's just better if she gets Kappa. Because she's not as like slot 1 reliant. Just slot 2 her, slot 3 her, make her just dodge and transform. She gets like a reliable old changer support for Universe 6, then she'd just be better. He's good. He's good. Like, I'm not gonna hold it against him. He's great. It is what it is.
I guess my one last thing I'll say with him is that even after AGL or Ultimate Gohan, I do wish he gets like a proper 200%, because like God Goku, that's
Yes, bro.
all I have to say.
Yes, bro. Also, oh yeah. His defense links are as bad. Like they're worse than they were on release. Cold Judgment is fucking unusable. Like he has nobody he just Cold Judgment with. Like the only
Real-
exception is Angel Gohan.
Realistically,
Cold
like
Judgment-
his two best partners are LR Beast Gohan and AG Ultimate Gohan, right? No one else.
Beast is written an asterisk because Beast, then you have to run 2 other Majin Buu Psycho allies to get his passive.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wow.
He shares Cold Judgment with Broly Trio, actually.
Okay,
Why?
but-
Where?
And
Where?
Power Wishes, but he doesn't have a
Uh,
Wow.
team yet.
I'm not sure what team
He
they
shares
share,
Cold
but
Judgment and
he shares some links with Broly Trio. This is 3 links right here.
Power
Fire.
Wishes, I guess.
Yeah, I think we should like migrate to a different podcast.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I don't really trust this host anymore.
Go for Gohan. Then you Gohan.
All right, moving on to LR Ultimate Gohan. My thoughts on him.
Yeah, that's my guy. What's up?
I honestly don't really know what to think of this unit. One turn he'll look like LR Ultimate Gohan, and another turn he'll look like Oviohan. So I don't know. I don't really know how to rate this guy. I do value the fact that he's supporting. I mean this is pretty obvious. I do wish he was at least super effective or had crit like any amount. But overall, I don't know. For this guy releasing in the same time slot as like Bulma and LR Goku and Gohan, I'm not really that impressed. He's still very good though.
Mm.
This guy has caused. This guy is gonna cause a save headache as Tech Gohan.
Isn't the correct term like Ultimate Gohan?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so either. I think
think so.
honestly, I think a lot of people on Twitter, I want to say they rate him. He's either rated fairly or leaning towards underrated.
No.
Yeah, I think most people. I'm pretty sure most people are just being very hostile towards the unit. Not in terms of like, oh, he's not in the top 10, so like they're just being wrong. As in like they're like putting him below units that I wouldn't even like consider comparing him to. So like I saw a take where somebody said he was worse than Limit Breaker Vegeta, which is just like outright wrong. Like it's just like
Wow,
there's no
wow.
argument there at all. None.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
you can't even argue that. Like there's no argument to be made there.
I guess they calmed down. I wasn't on Twitter yesterday, but like I've seen, I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring up what I see. Holden knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Honestly, the only person I've seen that actually overrates this Gohan is Alan.
It's always Alan's.
I mean,
I've seen, like,
he
five.
just got into a podcast, Oni's podcast or whatever the hell, or Oni's stream, I guess. And he talked about it. I didn't listen to it, so I don't know what he said. Right now, I'm currently working on Gohan's little infographic for his APT, so that's what I'm doing. But in terms of like my testing of the guy, I have him at 90%, like all the 10s with equips. He's homeless. Like he's not homeless, but he is. Like I don't really. His best setup is going to be next to Beast Gohan. Yeah, no shit, right? But like then you like look at like what teams they share. It's just Godku for the 200%, and that's awful. I mean, you could cope for Ultimate Gohan, but like. So anyway, like like it's really just God Goku, and honestly, I don't like God Goku, so I don't like running.
But the issue with
and on
go ahead.
yeah, sorry, on the other setup that Gohan has access to, AGL Gohan, it's Int Booze, and he doesn't have access to Beast there. He only has access to Tech Gohan. And on that setup, because you want Gohan to stack, you don't even want to go for the 24 key on Ultimate Gohan. And whenever you don't go for the 24 key, he ends up looking worse than a lot of the top tiers right now. I mean, like, worse than the Gammas, worse than Broly, worse than Gogeta, worse than the Year 6s. I mean, even whenever he's at 24 key, he's already like fighting really like he's like basically fighting a 16-round boxing match just to like stay in the ring with those guys because they all end up overshadowing him on their big turns, like damage wise, and they all start off and around like they all have like the same consistent defense really. Maybe not UI because dodge, but the other guys, right? And it's just rough. Like I feel like we really need this Dokkan Fest Goten, bro. I've been saying it for like last 2 weeks. We need a Dokkan Fest Goten. Go slot 1, slot 3, whatever. I don't care. Preferably slot 3. And he's just giving support out the ass. Can't die in slot 3. Beast Gohan's on the 200%. The Ultimate Gohan's on 200%. And then Tech Gohan's somewhere. I don't know where the fuck he is, but he's somewhere
like an accessory.
Yeah, he's just like I don't know. He's like one of the rings on Ultimate Gohan's finger,
Yeah, I will say because one of like Holden said, one of his 200% is basically only Godku's. You do run into the issue of where like you have to manage orbs, and if Gaku doesn't get his orbs, he's just unrunnable. So. like quite literally, he's just unrunnable without his orbs. And if this guy doesn't get his 24 key, he doesn't look as impressive. He's not unrunnable at all without it, but like he just doesn't look that. It's like, why are you bringing him if you're not getting 24 key? Sometimes.
Yeah. Look, compared to like Fizz Ultimate Gohan, like Goku and Piccolo, this guy will get his 24 key very like a lot. And I'm like, but he still has the chance to miss it. For example, like I tested him and I tested like for example Broly. Broly, if you lose with Broly, it's your fault. If you lose with this guy, it's his fault. That's how it feels most of the time. He can do like 1 super, 4 normals. I don't like this argument, but he can do it and then die. Because he has 1.2 million defense average. That's not good for a defensive.
Why don't you like the argument? Why don't you like the argument? Why don't you like the argument? Is there a certain unit that had that same problem in the past that might have made you not like that argument? A certain character
because
with,
it's
like
disingenuous.
and dead eyes.
Because it is disingenuous. You can't just say this normal unit does 4 normals when it's like 10% chance of happening. But it can happen.
Okay, but Gohan does. But Gohan does do 4 normals. He just did it for me.
But yeah, like this guy, like okay, I'm gonna Cooler. There was nobody like other than Cooler doing what he does. Like there was nobody on his ceiling. Like so, even if it's like his medium, sometimes it can happen just normals. It's more accepted than this guy because this guy is just Broly, but worse in like pretty much every single aspect except like defense turn 1 and as an active turn. That's it.
Yeah, turn 1 defense, and then on his active turn he has approximately 50k more defense. So clap it up. Let's get that round of applause.
Oh my god, 50k. He's making up the hood with that one.
This guy, so unit that's now like I don't know, 3 months old. It's kind of unfortunate. But yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that because Bulma was like fighting tooth and nail for number 1 against Orange Piccolo, who is even older than
What about GT?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, she was fighting against GT Duo too. They were like the top 3, and they were all basically like trying to kill each other.
But it's just I
don't know. I've ran this guy on like 23 Ku's team because I can't stand Goku. But yeah, I ran him on 23 Ku's team, and I remember on the release night I tried to get his 24 key. I did 10 runs and I didn't get that shit, not once.
Well, were you running MBS?
Huh? No, I wasn't running Bulma at first. I was running Gotenks. I was trying to get his unit super. Which was a mistake.
That's funny.
That is literally a mistake.
We'll talk about this with Holden. There's a problem with this guy. He does not have the same lineage. So if you have this guy and untransformed Tech Gohan next to each other, Tech Gohan needs 3 keys to super.
Yeah, you said that.
So
yeah.
I'm talking specifically to Holden right now because he wasn't here. Um. So yeah, like you can get the problem of this guy. You need to choose this guy getting 24 key or Ultron Super Ring. Like,
Are you talking to me right now?
Yeah, I was talking to you.
Oh, sorry, I was not listening. I just kind of like tune you out every time you open your mouth. What were you saying? Can you say that again? I'll try and pay
That
attention.
was horribly offensive. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's true. Almost as offensive as you trying to postulate that Gohan can't get 24 key. I don't know what
It
you're
was
talking
not
about. He makes
population. It
orbs.
was just something I
He
never
makes- he
talked
make-
to you about.
He makes orbs. Like, you need to like grow up. Like, get out of the pull-up diapers. Come on. Come on.
Okay, yeah, no, man. He makes orbs. Sorry. Yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, I have had that issue when I was running him next to like the Go tanks and stuff. That yeah, of that like there was no rotation where I could ever get all three of those units to actually super. I'd be missing one thing or the other.
Does he have any key links?
Of course, that's fixed. I'm pretty sure that's fixed if I simply ran Boma, but like I said, I wanted the unit super, which I think
check it out.
right.
Key link.
I think right now this unit super is. I don't know. I honestly, you're better off not
You're
trying
never
to
gonna
fish
get
for
it.
that. Yeah.
It doesn't drop the APT by that much because like you know I know APT it's all I ever fucking say on here, but like in the context of this it is literally just damage, so just hear me out. It doesn't drop his damage by that much. Like you're only
Yeah.
losing like a very small 20% buff, so like I think it lowers it by like 3 4 maybe 5 mil at worst. It's not a big of a deal. It's
Yeah.
not a big of a deal.
Just shouldn't fish for it at all.
Maybe it's effective, but nah, not really because you
Hey.
can have a like even if you had a Go Tanks, he'll be a floater, so you only have him 1 out of 3 appearances.
I will say,
Yeah, it'll go from like fucking like he'll go from 80% turn 1 stacks to like 100%. Whoop-de-doo, right? Like doesn't
I was-
change much.
I will say, I am upset that Piccolo is in the card art, but he's not a part of the unit super. That does upset me aesthetically, anyway.
The coach
That
doesn't.
art is beautiful. I'll give you that. That's probably like the best Ultron going on, like the best Ultron art. It's probably that guy. So that's not something.
I don't know, I'm a Fizz TUR OG Ultimate Gohan chill. I love his TUR art. I'm so weird.
Fizz.
Something about that guy just like coming for me, you know. He's just going straight at the camera. I don't know, it gets me, bro. It gets me. I love that shit.
In SSR Ultimate Gohan for me. The nostalgia from him, man.
The one where he's breaking his like fucking kneecap and like has his arm
I
in
love
such a
that.
weird pose. He's literally in the like the sprite guard pose.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when you're
yeah.
attacking
Like
a
the
sprite, he's
block.
literally in that pose. So they're like, like
Yeah, but it's so stupid. I love it.
it does. Like it is a pose that could only exist in a still image. Because if you try to do that in real life, you'd literally just fall over and die.
Well, shit. I didn't know he was
Oh
a
my
bird who's 200%.
He's
Oh
on
my
top
god,
of
if
Oh,
he
shit.
does everything.
like every other Gohan. All of them are on it. Like every other Ultron is on it.
I honestly forgot Birdcue was like a real leader, to be honest. But yeah.
Top 3 team. Top 3 team. Top
All
3
right.
team.
We'll come back.
Top 3 team. Top 3 team.
Moving on, we will be talking about the Majin Buu Saga EZAs. Which one do you guys want to start with?
All of them are irrelevant, so like, why are we even talking about them?
Brett, don't disrespect Hercule like that.
Oh,
I like this movie season so much.
oh, Hercule, I forgot about him.
He's
I
fine.
mean, honestly, this guy, he just does what he did on release, just better. Nothing really changed about him. He's just really defensive and good. No, that's it.
Yeah, this is just a sub, like a sub option. Like if you don't have any units, you can fill it out with that guy.
I will say this debuff right here in some events is kind of fat because it's a passive debuff and it's 50%. Or no, it's 30.
No, it's funny. It's funny.
50% passive
Oh.
debuff. What?
Self excluded. Okay, yeah, it's 20.
20.
It's still pretty big though. It's a passive debuff.
So, are we talking about Buu tanks right now?
No, Hercule.
No, Hercule.
Oh,
This is
Hercule.
fake.
Yeah, no, he gives the 30% debuff. Buu tanks is the same thing, but I think Hercules is all and Buu tanks is super.
We can talk about blue tanks. Yeah, let's because Hercule, like I said, Hercule literally does what he did on release. He's good, but like
This guy
nothing.
was,
Yeah, nothing actually changed. Yeah.
This guy always confuses me with the 50% support. I don't know why. Like, it always confuses me.
Wait, is this debuff really only after he attacks?
Who?
The blue tanks.
it's not the first thing.
No.
Super class
no,
enemies.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just turn 1 right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
This guy's funny. If he was AGL, I'd be meat writing him. Like a lot.
Well, no. Like for Gogeta.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think he's fine because like we don't have like we have the LR boot tanks for Trunks, right? But like I feel like this guy has, I'm not saying he's better than LR boot tanks in there, but he has like a very strong niche value in that future Trunks fight. Being able to tank like post super normals and being able to tank the super even depending on the setup. Because of that debuff that he does on that Trunks phase, that's important because that Trunks fight is pretty hard. Like it is hard.
I will say I do think people are underrating him defensively. Like people are acting like he can't. He can tank normals. It's like 800k defense with 30% here. That's fine. he can tank normals, but I think that's with like a double super or something. I don't remember.
The thing with this guy is that like
that I'm making a fucking Swiss cheese, but other than that, he's fine.
he's an incredibly old unit, so like I don't really expect that much from a sub easy. The fact that he was actually
was
like,
an incredibly old unit when he easy 8 and he was like the best unit in the game.
I guess that's fair, but like this is a
In
sub
Project, but nah, in Project was trash.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think people are a little bit too harsh on this guy. You can find value out of him. He is just a sub easy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Nah. Kinda wild.
Alright, now
Yeah, probably helpful with the artificial life form.
the other boo who I have very mixed feelings about this boo because this is like one of my favorite like boo attacks ever. So this is also one of my favorite boo units ever. If you can get like 6 or 7 SDR orbs, he's actually kind of good. If you can't do that, then he sucks.
I mean,
That's pretty much how it is.
If you're on the margin power team, nobody struggles for key.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah. That's what I was testing him on the blue. What event is that like Buhan or does he start with blue tanks? I don't remember. Pretty sure he starts with blue tanks, but I was testing him out in that event, and yeah, you just plan your orbs accordingly. You just don't take the SDR orbs. You save them for this unit.
I mean, yeah, it's like you're probably gonna get it like 50% of the time, so that's fine. It's whatever. Yeah.
This guy's the same thing as blue tanks as well. He also has like 800k defense with. He has more than 30% DR. Usually it's like 42 or something.
Blue tanks. Well, now he doesn't have to deal with every hard event having tap advantage over him, so there's that.
Yep.
He's sharing the same name of the leader.
I will. Yeah. I think when Kid Boo gets his little super easy, I mean, the entire Majin Power team is just going to be hitting a lot harder than what we all see. So we just got to wait and see. I believe the details should come out either tonight or tomorrow night. One of the two.
No, not on Saturday. It usually comes out on Sunday, and if not Sunday, it's Tuesday.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
okay.
It should be in like 2 days or 3 days. Yeah.
That's what I said, Soma.
Yeah, sorry.
The alien. Fuck you.
Shut up. What is the next one? I forgot. Go to drop.
Yeah, go tanks and trunks. All right, so these units are very funny. I remember that people thought that it was a mistranslation that they gave 70% support. No, it's not. They actually do that.
They're so weird to use. I don't.
Yeah, Yeah, they're
I'm
very
trying to
worthless.
think at a scenario where they're like really good in the future, and it has to be like a Donafest Goten or something like that. I don't know.
They're basically
That'd be
waiting
so
on the
good.
Goten.
I mean, like Hoden said, if we get a Dokkan Fest Goten, or
I will.
honestly
Or
just a
Braylon also works.
like a transforming
Donafest
Goten and
also
Trunks,
works.
either one. To be honest, I don't know why we don't have either one of us. Yet. I don't know how we have a transforming Kefla unit, but we don't have one for Gotenks. I don't actually understand that. But moving on,
Why bring up Kefla, huh? Why bring up Kefla?
because she has
Yep.
a Khalifa and Kel unit. This unit doesn't.
Yeah,
Gotenks doesn't have one.
Metallo. No,
Okay.
no. No, you're not giving this. You can get
Okay.
Kefla, buddy.
But yeah, usually when you run these guys in like slot 2, they make the funny slot 3 unit hit very hard. I've seen Super Saiyan 3 Goku hit like 17 million turn 1 next to these
That's
guys.
just typical 273 Goku numbers. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I've seen that one Carnival LR Goku. What do you guys call him? Tachiak movie Goku, I guess.
Five guys.
Or yeah, Five
Five
Guys.
Radical.
Yeah. I've seen that unit hit like an insane number next to them. But that support is actually real.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, Trizzy.
Yeah.
Call him that and they'll never find your body.
wow.
Listen, that's not the
Anyway.
worst name that you have given him.
These guys are waiting on the Goten and Trunks team, and they're gonna be really good on the Goten and Trunks team. And they're gonna have another Goten and Trunks with the Goten and Trunks EZA. And like they're gonna link a lot very well with Goten and Trunks units. And they're gonna get intense support with Goten and Trunks units, so yeah. The Goten and Trunks are really good.
I mean, yeah, they pretty much do the same thing.
They're just
Where the
homeless.
fuck is Goten?
They're kind of homeless. So we will see.
Yeah, they are kind of homeless.
The way that their support works is counterintuitive to the actual like mechanics of the game unless we get like a top 3 slot 3 unit. Like if we get a unit that's structured in the same manner that Hit and God Goku are, then their support would be fine. But in order for this to happen, we would need both a top 3 slot 3 unit and a top 3 slot 1 unit that are both Goten and Trunks. So unless they're giving us a dual Dokkan Fest Goten and Trunks from the Goten and Trunks World Tournament fight, I don't think that's happening, y'all. I don't think
Well-
we're going to be seeing that anytime
Well, I will say the Brats could EZA, and they could be up there.
Or they're
But
just a two
that's
unit.
all we have.
They're just a two unit, kinda. Like
Huh.
they match together that well. Like their design is weird. This guy's design is weird. Like, it just doesn't. They need such a specific releases like slot 1, like how to say it, slot 1 Goten Trunks, slot 3 Goten Trunks.
They could, you guys could be
Oh
like
my-
a match, you know. They
Oh
could-
my god,
they
I
could
just
make
realized
it
they
fun.
had this. I hope they don't keep that.
This unit has dodge.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. There's
It's the Goten's class. Does Inch Gotenks keep it? Try like in Super Saiyan?
no,
No, he did not. They took it out. In fact, in Gotenks, that Super Saiyan 3, he used to have a turn limit on his passive. They just completely removed that.
Yeah, in Gotenks now
Yep.
has a high chance to get 50% attack in each attack he does, but they get rid of the defense, the RNG shit. They just
It doesn't matter. It's not as big of a deal as people made it out to be. But yeah, they're gonna take it out. They're gonna give him 100% dodge slot 1, turn 1, and then they're gonna make them have like a high chance to dodge, and they're gonna cook, and you're gonna cry because you're a Bratz delusional, like a Bratz
Listen,
denier.
You remember when I was a big fender for this unit?
You're an Age of Trollers fan. Shut the fuck up.
Help.
Like I said, it is
Animosity.
guaranteed dodge on turn 3, so I imagine this unit will be pretty good post EZA. Hopefully they don't super Uji to this unit. We shall see. Alright.
Can we not like mention you who shan't be named Super Vegeta? It makes me sad.
Oh,
Man.
So,
Alright.
what are the
Is it Super ECA Kid Buu that is coming?
Yeah, I'm going to him right now. I mean, I honestly, it's
Kid Buu.
honestly, it's very hard to tell with Super EZA. Like, if this was like a normal unit, like a 2020 unit, we can kind of like see what they're gonna do with his kit, but like we can't. We literally we don't know what is this gonna look like in a couple of days. We have no idea.
I
This guy
I am
is a bro.
praying.
He's insane.
I am praying to God he's awesome. You know why? Because he's on Broly's team.
I mean, he's on a lot of teams, bro. He's gonna buff like every villain ever, except Frieza, unfortunately.
Or like the two teams we have right now that are villain teams. Yeah.
I'm super excited for this guy.
1.5, not even 2, 1.5 teams. But yeah, like
I don't know.
Well, I guess
Hirudegarn might look like a real unit next to this guy.
Hirudegarn might look like
yeah,
garbage, but he. Anyways,
I have hate you, Yuna. What the fuck?
this guy is making. Okay, this guy is making Gohan and the Buu team literally shiver because he might kick one of them. He might kick off the team.
Depends how good this guy is.
And
I
we
mean,
have the opportunity to use Tech Evil Buu again, where he belongs.
Yep,
The
and
goat.
this time he'll have 50% support instead of no support. So
No,
instead
he
of
won't because both are floaters. Well, now it's too early to judge, but yeah, if he's a floater, you can't do that because you know
I mean,
they're both
we
floaters.
don't know which role will be of this guy. Maybe this guy is not lost.
That's what I said, Killa.
Okay.
all right. Last we have to talk about. I actually, to be honest with you, it's literally just this event. I don't think this event. This is kind of just like a sandbox event. I don't think it's like hard. I don't think it's like easy. It's kind of just in the middle, which is fine. We do need
It's
fights
just
like this.
annoying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
If you,
Malcolm in the middle.
I hate you. Anyway, this fight it can get difficult if you don't have any like healing units on the team sometimes, but because it's so long, if you're running like any stacking unit, eventually like they become healing units because you'll get so many orbs. So I don't think that like this mechanic is definitely interesting. Like 120 free damage that you can't do anything about every turn. That's kind of massive. Especially since he has 1.5 million. That's not that much damage, but it's not like you're just gonna eat that. Like there's not a lot of units that can just eat that. Just slot one still. So especially with the missions that I have, which I'm pretty sure is Resurrected Warriors and Powerful Comeback. Great.
It just powerful comeback.
Oh, is it
Which
just
is
power?
kind of easy.
Yeah. Listen, it's easy if you're a JP player. It wasn't easy for me, Koma. I don't have Gohan and Piccolo, so I couldn't run Orange Piccolo.
I completely forgot that unit. It's kind of unfortunate.
The Orange Piccolo doesn't. I'm pretty sure Gohan and Piccolo are like the only bond unit on that category, besides like other units that are just unrunnable right now.
On what category?
A powerful comeback.
It's super easy on global. I got it on global with 2023 units.
It's
Like
future Gohan and Trunks. What are you talking about?
Okay.
it's
I'm pretty sure Dick Blast joke is on it. So you can run him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're unrunnable. You know, that's what I said.
With that attitude. Change it, buddy.
But yeah, I did honestly, yeah, it's there's nothing really much to talk about with this fight. It's hard. It's not too easy, but it's not too difficult. It's literally in the middle. Like this is a really nice fight, though. I do like that. It's just long, so you can literally take a unit, any unit in the game, and come in here and test it out. You couldn't really do that against something like Merge Zamasu, for example, because Merge Zamasu, you can go in there and try to test a unit and like instantly die from one, and then there's no testing.
Did you do double droids against this fight yet?
No. Why would I use
Why not?
double droids in 2024?
Why not? You're a huge fan of them, no?
I'm a huge fan of their OST. They still have the best OST in the game. But it's crazy, I know. I've been going on strong for 3 years now. But yeah, there's yeah. I don't think there's much. Anybody else have anything to say about this fight?
No, not really. It's
Rocket,
funny.
would you elaborate? Give us your opinion about something?
Rocky's not here.
Rocket is just
Rocket-
watching us.
Rocket's giving us an insightful insight.
Oh wait, Rocky's here. What the fuck? I'm stupid.
You're stupid, yeah. I just realized that.
All right. Hopefully,
He didn't say
I
Scope
hope.
here.
I'm thinking that the Kid Buu fight is probably gonna have like this mechanic and this as well. He's probably gonna have both. We'll see.
Sorry, my mic cut out.
What's up?
I said my mic cut out. I apologize.
Oh.
But they do not have the best OST in the game. You're wrong.
Okay.
Get out.
All right. Moving on to the questions.
Is there one addressed to me? There's only ever one addressed to me. What's up with that? You guys gotta talk to the other guys in here.
All right. Why do none of you have bitches? Yeah. There you go.
There you go. The shy is
Except-
I let go of mine.
W.
It was. I don't know. I don't know about the rest of you guys though. I don't know. I mean, can y'all pull?
All I'm just
Get
saying
on.
is that Yuna needs to cup.
I also
No.
let.
Thank
I
you,
also.
You share my name.
I also let
You share
go of
my name,
mine.
W.
So there's that.
reacting.
Also, no, that person Yuna is not a queen. She is a terrible person. We just let it slide because we just let it slide
I'll
because
let her know.
she's like 12 or something. But
And she'll send your
Wow.
IP publicly.
like it's like you run into one of those like 12-year-old Roblox kids and they're just saying slurs at you. Like you don't really care. You just laugh at them.
She never says slurs.
You're lazy part.
Okay,
That's
let's move on to the next question. You guys just
All right, opinions on Prime Battle LR Frieza. Well, his Super Easy A his Super Easy is gonna hit if he gets one.
We're not getting one.
We don't know if we're getting one for that.
Yeah, I know. I said if he gets one. Hopefully,
He's
Well,
good
the
at
if
end of
makes
question.
no sense because right now we're not going to get one.
It's like saying if Trucy gets a high school diploma. Yeah, like just
Okay,
not happening.
buddy.
Wait, Trucy, did you never graduate?
Yes, I graduated, bro. Why are you asking me this, dude?
Why you trusting Yuna what you
Because-
keep saying?
Well, I mean, listen, I trust Yuna with a box of crayons, and I mean, I feel like that's
But-
enough, you know.
Bro, are you seriously?
She'll
questioning if I graduated high school?
not eat. She'll probably not eat every crayon, probably.
Okay.
So like I mean that's a pretty good ratio, you know.
I'm not sure whether to feel insulted or surprised, or the both.
Dude, I literally have not talked to you in like over a year, and you want me to trust your word on anything. See that noise broke the silence. You're lucky. All right, next question. What do we got?
all right, best Elden Ring bosses. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, come on. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Oh,
Let me
dear.
talk.
Go
That's
ahead.
me. That's all me. That's all me. That's me. Okay, we're gonna rank them right now. All right. So number 1, probably Godfrey for me. Probably God. I think it's the most fun one to play. Number 2, Malekith. Number 3, Radigan. 4 is Radahn. 5 is Moog. Maybe switchable. And then from there, it doesn't matter. All the other ones suck, but not really.
I've never played
If
this
we're ranking
game.
character-wise, it's Radahn at the top, and then like Godfrey right below him. The problem with Godfrey is that Godfrey got cucked, and that is really cringe. He got dumped and cucked. That sucks. Like he's a stepdad now. That's kind of lame.
Stepdad.
Like he's supposed to be the Elden Lord, and now he's like some like beat up old
Elden
dude,
guy.
You
He's
know,
just
that's
Elden
kind
guy
of
now.
cringe.
As,
Yeah,
as-
he's just like Elden Liss. That's what he is. Elden.
That was even worse than
Lists.
Maiden Lists.
Is Rodon the one that
Right,
like does that like he flies up into space
He's
and
that. Yes, the meteor. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the
okay.
big Chad guy with the two
Yeah.
big swords, and he rides a horse, and he learned magic just so he wouldn't break his horse. He also holds all the stars in place as well.
Oh, I thought that guy. I think
Okay,
that's a
that
fun-
I
that's a
that
boss like
that that one will be my favorite boss because he reminds me of Valtrex.
He's really cool. He's infinitely weaker, like lore wise and scaling wise, than Godfrey and like Radigan, but he's like way cooler.
You know, my brother hates Elden Ring. He says the game sucks. Like, I don't know where he was getting that from.
Yeah, well, that's why your brother's not talking right now. What's the next question?
He doesn't talk, he's a fucking idiot. I think I'm dumb. He's even worse.
Thoughts on no LR Kid Buu. Also, how would you feel if Broly and Goku was Tanabata? And would you rather be facing Infinite Zamasu or Army Zamasu? Well, I did say at first if this was an LR Kid Buu with the Shane kit, he'd probably do a lot more damage. I guess.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Probably. Probably. It's only like 45% to like 95% in links. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem that big. Like, it's only like
Just a
20% buff.
just a tad bit, just a tad bit, you know. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my only thoughts on that. I'm not really mad at LR Ultimate Gohan, mainly because I thought, honestly, like I thought like we were gonna see Videl easier in like the info, and we did not see that, and it doesn't look like we're gonna be getting that either, which is kind of
They're
unfortunate.
saving for another Boo Saga celebration. Like, we're gonna
We
get
got
another
two
one.
Dokkan Fest
Yeah,
years already. Didn't you get a third one? Don't know.
Well,
Wait, hold on. I'm about to look kind of bald here. All right, so I apologize. But like, Luke, is that the same Luke that I've been talking to on Twitter about APT this whole time?
Yes. Yes. He's been here the entire time.
I'm so sorry. All right, you guys can continue. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, wait a second. That looks familiar. I've seen that photo. I've seen that profile picture before, and then I read the name, and I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
Bruh moment.
But yeah, I thought Videl was going to easy A. I think Videl, the main reason why I didn't want Videl to easy at first is because we didn't have any top tier Gohans. Now we have two of them. One of them doesn't really work that well with Videl, but this one, like the LR Gohan, he actually does work quite well with Videl. If she was like competent, we don't know if she's going to be competent or not. But
what do you mean by that?
She's got a decent. She's got like a great skeleton. I feel like she's gonna be like one of the strongest units in the game, which does get her EZA.
What I mean by that is if we can throw her back in slot 1 like in the old days, and like she just, you know, throws out like 30 million.
I'm sorry, you're gonna need to. Yeah, thank you. Please rephrase that next time. Be more careful with your words. But yeah, thank you.
Also, yeah, she kind of has no team right now, so that's sort of unfortunate.
I will force her on
She
Goku's
has
team.
her own team. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'll tell you right now, if she does like 30 mil turn 1 with all that stacking and stuff, I will force her on Super Saiyan 3 Goku's team. I will literally run her on Super Saiyan 3 Goku's team. I have no problem with that. Her next to Ohan.
Videl, Vegito, Goku, and Gohan, the dream team.
I have zero issue running her on that team if she actually does competent damage. It fits with Goku's objective anyway, which is blitzing events.
No offense, like I don't know.
No, bro, don't cop out like that. Get offend them. Come on, let's go.
Well, it's now unless she does like 30 million attack stat 3 supers. I don't see a way for her to make the team.
Offend
Trico. Especially if like what? You're gonna have a Videl and Ultron, you're gonna have a Trico floater, you're gonna have a Trico another one that has to be slot 1, and then he loses his damage. And you might not even run UI. I don't know. Like
wait, why does the other 3Q have to be in slot 1? Why can't he be in slot 2?
Because Trico's a floater, so you can't link together.
And Who cares? That floater's not getting hit. I mean, you know, you're saying is that floater's not gonna get hit. The boss is gonna be dead.
Well, it really depends. I don't see Vidal doing 30 million attack stat 3 times.
Yeah. That's fair. I get what you're saying, but if they want to like recapture what she was unreleased, then yeah, that's probably what we're gonna see.
She has to be stronger than Transform Broly.
I don't know about all that. Actually, okay. No, I see what you mean. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like we're asking. You're saying that she's got to like break 200 mil because Transform Broly with Berserker is at 200.
But like, yeah, like
he's worse than Gohan. He's worse than Ultimate Gohan.
If she has to be that high. She has to be that strong.
Actually, she'd have to be above. What is it? What does Broly get? He gets like 10%, right? So it's like what? It's
from what his domain?
ABT.
Yeah. I mean, at bare
over like 220 or something. Like that.
I was at bare minimum, I expect her to just be a better version of Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. Like bare minimum, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, don't care.
I don't really know if I subscribe to that anymore because, well, we kind of thought that a lot of characters were gonna hit as hard as Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, and they just didn't. You know, they just kind of never.
Vidal is gonna be the one.
I don't know what you mean, Super Vegeta. He comes out and does his little 17 million, and that's it.
I mean, to be fair, he gets to the nationals. He's hit quite hard.
Bringing Super Vegeta up, Christ, bro. This is the song.
Super Vegeta makes me say, but you get the GT Super Saiyans, they're probably gonna be stupid when they're easy, especially Goku.
How would you also feel if Broly and Goku? Oh, wait, hold on. Broly and Goku Tenabata. Yes. From the.
As long as this movie aids specifically, because that's the only Z Broly I like. Yes.
I don't care what movie it is. Shut up. It doesn't matter.
It says Goku, so it's movie 8.
And yeah, it's movie 8. Yeah, I mean, if you had media literacy, then you'd be able to tell. But you know,
yeah.
What if Goku from when he shows up at the end of movie 10?
I mean, that would. I mean, they could do that.
Total LR around Goku, who just flies down and then like trash talks his son and is like, "Bro, why are you guys sucking so much?" Yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, to be fair, Holden, Legends has that is a card in Legends. It's literally that Goku.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I own it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they go ahead.
But Enerjack, that's not a.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not like it's not high. It's like that's like not a high production release though. It's just a banner unit basically.
Yeah.
So like you're postulating of releasing like an LR like tier character for a Goku that like shows up as a transparent PNG, bro.
Yeah, but I think Dokkan Festival, like Goku who does the standby ass pull punch, and then Carnival LR Broly.
DFE like Goku that just insults Gohan and his 12 key, 18 key intro and action. That would be so funny.
That would be peak fiction.
Okay.
That would be great. I know future Dokkan would love that one since his favorite unit is literally Goku calling his son a crybaby.
Also, wait, he's gonna be on bottom parental child. He's gonna lead that category.
Oh yeah, he is. That's great. That's great news. But no, I would love that. My bank account wouldn't. I'm gonna try and quit spending next year.
Especially with the possibility,
and that would make it really hard to stop.
Especially with the possibility that Tanabata could happen before Global's anniversary. So if we get a Broly,
especially with the possibility that Tanabata could happen like 2 weeks from now on Global.
Yeah, so you go Broly to another Broly.
I don't like it a little bit because nobody of my bosses is villains. As like we got like already 2
I mean, they could change it for Z Broly.
What do you mean? But like he's like the perfect partner for LRAGL Broly, which would be perfect. And we'd get Tech Broly ZCA, which by the way, did I mention that Tech Broly is going to be great for AGL?
Right for Broly. But Frieza literally is starving. It's like that meme where like one is fat and the other one is starving. And that's Broly and Frieza.
Listen, how many times has Frieza been dominant in Dokkan compared to Broly having a dominant team? Broly's always been alone, bro. He's always been just there.
He's alone,
just like crying in the corner. The only time that's happened is SPR.
Frieza is just literally
Yeah.
homeless. He has nobody. He needs someone.
I mean, that's what happens whenever you kill the entire population of the universe.
Nah,
It's
he has
gonna
his
end up being
brother.
alone.
He's gonna get some.
I mean, yeah, isn't that
some
his
money.
whole kind of thing? He likes being alone because he's a violent sociopath, but
He's not a sociopath.
psychopath. Sorry.
So what was the next question?
Yeah, let me go to it real quick. We did get a
Which
quote
one
retweet.
is this?
I don't. You know what? I'm gonna just get this out the way. Let's say hypothetically you wake up tomorrow and Mr. Beast has posted your full docs with a picture of you. The caption reads, "Whoever can scout this person in the next 24 hours wins $10 million. If the person survives, they win $25 million. How would you win?"
That's a very specific hypothetical.
Well, the only person who could scout me would be Patrick, so I'd be fine.
I don't-
shoot people.
Hey guys, did you know that
Huh?
Patrick is 100% accurate?
Wait, hold on. You want to repeat that? What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
Nah, yeah, just speak.
I
What's the problem?
I heard her. I'll just let her talk.
Don't worry about it.
All right, good enough. Have I understand? Good, understand. Fuck.
All right. I think that's all the questions, actually.
That was a very empty podcast, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have that much to talk about. It's just going on. Who cares?
You guys lost the attention.
Did we talk
I'm
about
not
Kid Buu? Like what we?
Yeah,
want-
yeah. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. He's a super easy. Like, yeah, like what do you? There's no telling what they're gonna do. It's literally
I want
impossible.
him to be the best. I want him to be the best TUR. I think it'd be hilarious that we get this guy to come back as the
Like,
king.
where are you at, Mister? Yeah, we went from. What the fuck? What? How are we supposed to tell what he's gonna do? It's literally not possible.
I tried this guy on like Cell Max and Gogeta. Like he's fucking amazing. I love that guy. He's so cool. He is so cool with it. Like,
I hated him for Gogeta on release, but with the new Freaku coming out and that team being Hyper Blitz, I do like him there now. So
It was an excellent pick for picking him and Gotenks specifically because of this 3-coup.
Hey, this is a year 3Q. We're probably gonna get another one.
Yeah,
All right,
people are saying
Go Tanks unit.
a Fusion Reborn one that does the. I think
No,
it's
we're
called
not
Twin
getting.
Dragon Fist.
We're not getting. We're not getting so many 3-coups in one time, like at once. So I highly
I
doubt
could
it.
see us getting like a GT worldwide and we get just a Super Saiyan free Goku that turns into 4. So I think we could get that at least.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
I
fair.
think
Wait, why is our AGL Gohan's name Magnificent Ultimate Battle if all he does is show up, hit the guy 3 times, and then he gets his ass kicked?
I mean, he's
Nope.
literally on Savior.
It's an ultimate battle. He's on saviors. He saves the day.
Yeah.
It's an ultimate ass.
Yeah, and then
I
totally
mean,
not
yes,
his,
it's not
his
really an
little
ultimate
brother
battle.
and fucking his mentor get absorbed by the pink demon goblin thing.
He's literally on Saviors. I mean, so yeah, like
I mean, clearly all of these people here, actually the only real savior here is Hercule.
Yeah.
Literally
Namek
why.
Goku saved the day. Namek Goku saved the day.
Oh, Nameku's here too. You're right. Yes. This category's funny. But anyway, that should be it for questions unless... Thank you, Anika.
Oh no.
Nice. I don't know what that is, but thank you.
okay, now you can swap to your actual account and show us what you have in your notifications.
No, that's a bad idea. Anyway,
Alright,
I'm gonna say a slur in your thing.
what is wrong with you? Be better.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you if I tried.
but yeah,
Be better.
that is all we have for this episode. It is a pretty mild episode. Yeah, we don't have that much to talk about. We probably will have that much to talk about in the next 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we should have Kid Blues Easy. We should have Kid Blues Easy.
Monday, it says it comes out, so I think we'll see it tonight or tomorrow. But it's Saturday for me, so I don't know.
2 weeks from now, we should have another Dokkan Fest dropping, right?
JP will have a new
it's gonna be
Dokkan Fest, and then Global could potentially have the catch-up banner.
No, we're getting Frieza. There's no Zen about it.
Oh, yeah, Global's getting Frieza. But yeah, we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.
See ya.
Yeah.
Later.